My name is Ashton Van Heemst, and my mom is Julie Van Heemst. There was a scheduled day where I was, supposed to be aborted, and that didn't happen. So to me, it's just that's God's influence.
I was overwhelmed with the idea of being pregnant. I had gone to Planned Parenthood for the pregnancy test. They asked if it was a wanted pregnancy, and I said no, and they gave me information on abortions. I called right away to get an appointment for the abortion. I wanted it done.
The choice that she made, to keep me and to, become a Christian eventually, kind of through this whole process, more or less, through Carla, who was helping her, completely changed the trajectory of my life. I've been just so grateful. I mean, it's so apparent to me that how God literally saved my life, literally gave me, what I have. And of course that's true for everybody, but for me, it just feels very real.
The first person I met at Crisis Pregnancy Center, they were the one that asked me if I believed in the Bible. And I said yes. And then they took me through the Bible and showed me. And then it led up, then I met Carla, who also worked there. And once I had my son Ashton, I felt so much love for him.
Julie was one of my personal early clients. She had come in to the clinic seeking basically some support. She didn't really want to get an abortion at all. And she was being pressured by Ashton's biological father, and the relationship was in a lot of tension at the time. And I showed them the video that clearly laid out what the growth stage was in utero for Julie at that time. And of course, she was moved to tears. And I know they left there. I didn't know what they were going to choose at the time, but they had enough information to make a good decision. And I know Julie's heart was very much moved at that time.
Life Choices has been serving our communities for 40 years. We're serving Longmont, Loveland, and the surrounding communities. We are committed to the life-affirming care for women, men, and their families. The services of Life Choices has grown from advocacy and pregnancy tests to life-saving ultrasounds, and recently we've added our men's ministry.
Life Choices provided a place for pregnancy tests because you couldn't get them over the counter like you can now.
And I remember our first director was Eleanor Vander Ark, but she didn't get paid for what she did.
Things had started, and I'd always had a real call for pro-life and for babies, the unborn babies. Found a wonderful community that was so caring. Everyone just wanted to care and work together. It was a beautiful mission.
But then quickly you just get caught up in the people that were working there, just their passion and what it was all about. And actually, I'm kind of a new Christian at that time. And so there's a lot of things going on. And I just got caught up in the passion, what it meant to be pro-life, saving babies. And this whole thing was just, what can I do to help?
I knew that this ministry would help people become more aware that this is not just a little tissue that needs to be taken care of. It's a life. And these women later on will have, maybe not right away, but years later, they'll be affected by it.
On September 16th, 2023, we actually ended up having our baby. It was definitely an experience, but a good one. Everything went very good, and I think it was just the start to a new chapter for us. I knew I wanted to reach out to Life Choices in the beginning when I was only maybe 6 weeks pregnant. I actually wanted to come to them before I even went to a doctor to get it confirmed and all that, because my mom had told me about it and how she went here and her experience and things like that. So I just knew that this is where I wanted to come for sure, just for support and to see what they could help me with.
And so by opening up our doors and allowing them to come in and speak with somebody who has probably gone through it themselves or, has had ministry experience just with the whole healing of the heart, that's what we're trying to provide here.
My name is Mike, and I am leading the men's ministry at Life Choices. Essentially, we're there just to provide support for dads that come in. I met Mason when his girlfriend Faith was about 6 weeks pregnant.
After I met Mike, he helped me with a lot of things. helped me find jobs, job opportunities, and getting my head screwed on straight about everything.
Considering what they want to do as dads, bringing new life into the world and help encourage them how to be a dad, how to provide for their kid, and accept that responsibility, and just essentially just help them, in their pursuit of being a man and accepting responsibility for the new life that they're bringing into the world.
My wife and I are on the board of an organization called I Choose You, and so that we have right now 90 kids in Uganda, around the Mbale area, and so that is just a really cool way to kind of see the ripple effect of God saving my life, and now the impact that that's had.
It is both weighty and amazing to consider the impact of not only Faith, Mason, and Julie's story, but thousands whose lives have been impacted because of your support. We will never know this side of heaven the immeasurable impact of babies that live, hearts restored and transformed, salvations for Christ, and God's plan of a future and hope lived out in the lives of so many. You are all champions, and I am honored to do life with you. I pray we see more babies saved, more hearts healed, and more salvations for Christ until the day He calls us home. And oh, what a party it's going to be when you see the impact that you have truly made. May God richly bless you, and thank you.